Welcome to Goal Line FC, and today we're going to make a case of how making a group of friends could help you win a World Cup. Great players form great teams, but with this Argentine team, it's a case of a constructed tradition of success. We're going to have a look at some of the habits that formed the very core of this iconic Argentine side. Without them, this historic Argentine side would have never happened. The Argentine team have a case of building a poetic era-defining triumph of all time. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell for our latest videos. Setting the perfect atmosphere. For as long as I can remember, flashing lights, delightful accessories and overflowing tabloids follow the biggest tournaments. With all of this glowing attention, it's easy to lose sight of the prize. But the Argentine weren't ready to let that happen. While Scaloni didn't have an outstanding football pedigree, he had an eye for the finer things. Scaloni was the perfect manager to lead Argentina. In Scaloni, the Argentine team had a manager with a calm head and the right values for football and life. Scaloni had an idea of balance that applies to how a team operates, their play style, the kind of players, and even the training grounds to use. This calm philosophy led to Argentina's first triumph-defining decision, a secluded accommodation. The Argentine chose a secluded university campus as their training base. What this atmosphere lacked in glamour, it had in its fizzle-free, business-like atmosphere. Choosing this atmosphere underlined the seriousness of the task to the players. It helped the team build a philosophy of serenity for the chaos to come. Messi's resonating voice. At the core of the Argentine team was Lionel Messi, the greatest footballer of all time. He is popular for swerving away from challenges and his glorious command of the ball, but his graceful skills did not transcend to graceful vocal prowess. Before the World Cup, Messi had earned criticism for his minor dressing room presence, but not anymore. In this World Cup, he's found his voice. Before the 2021 Copa America final, footage of Messi's speech emerged as he urged his teammates to battle. Besides having a talismanic pitch presence, Messi was showing another side to his enigmatic being. Messi's improved vocal prowess wasn't in the dressing room anymore. It was obvious in public too. This time, Messi addressed the press in a traditional Argentine expressions. In the past, Messi would shy away from the press, but now he's placed himself in the front and centre of it all. After the defeat to Saudi Arabia, Messi interacted with the press, urging fans to keep supporting the players as the race had only begun. Besides energetic media rounds, Messi had extended his voice to his teammates as well. In the past, Messi had team meals on his famous La Mesa Chica, the small table, with his most trusted friends, Di Maria, Aguero, Gonzalo Higuain and Mascherano. Of these worthy lieutenants, only Di Maria remains. Messi now has no option to integrate with other squad members. Bringing home to Qatar. The Argentine national team focused on other areas of comfort. They prepared meaty comforts imported from home. One of Argentina's famous imports was 2,600 kilos of beef, custom grills and stokers. Blessed with Argentine delicacy, the Argentine bonded over meals. One of the more popular team meals was the asado, a famous Argentine dish. Every time the Argentine players had the asado, they hang out in the campus courtyards and interact together. According to Scaloni, the asado creates an atmosphere of union and collective chemistry. It's part of our culture, the Argentine idiosyncrasy. It's during that time that we get to talk, laugh, relax and connect. It's not about the meat, although we love it, it's to be a part of the group and the connection that it generates. There was this special feeling. After that, you know your teammates. That's a big, underrated advantage. The players were also allowed access to their families. After the last 16's victory over Australia, squad players enjoyed 2 days off with relatives visiting the training camp. After qualifying for the final, players enjoyed even more downtime to spend with families and relatives. Aside Messi, of course, he was ready to sacrifice everything this time. Every Argentine win celebrated like it was a final, with parties back home in Argentina after every game as they urged the team on in every respect. In Qatar, only Brazil had more supporters than Argentina. Calm in the chaos. After Giorgio Sampaoli's dismissal in 2018, Scaloni stepped in as an interim manager. Scaloni was to hold the fort while the Argentine FA searched for a replacement. The replacement would never come thanks to the dire situation of the FA finances. Julio Granado had crippled the FA finances and they couldn't hire the Pochettios and the Simones of the world. The Argentine Federation desired success but never had the resources to pursue it. So they went for the cheaper option in Scaloni. Scaloni's appointment wasn't the most famous one. He hadn't managed any team before this. Everything pointed to signs with chaos with Scaloni's appointment. Scaloni understood that he needed a calming atmosphere to work with. He needed to surround himself with experience and calm. Scaloni's search for his indomitable team started with Pablo Emir, one of Messi's childhood idols. Pablo Emir became the heart of the Argentine team. Emir's iconic figure commanded respect from the players. His tactical genius created a different nuance to Argentina's playing approach. Emir was crucial to what happened to Argentina. He was the wise man at the base of it all. Scaloni backed his Emir appointment with the strong Walter Samuel and calculated Roberto Alia. In playing style, the Argentinian national team had two winning extremes: the Mimoso glowing football philosophy and Ballardismo's rugged win mentality. Scaloni settled between these two philosophies with a somewhat measured approach. In each game, Scaloni identified when to apply the squeeze and when to defend. In one of his interviews, Scaloni said the World Cup is won by the intelligent teams, the cautious teams that know when to attack and when to defend. According to Scaloni, intelligence forms a major part of football and they had to adapt to what match situations require. The Argentinian team also had a healthy blend of fire and calm. Martinez and Paredes had feisty attributes. Lionel Messi and Alves seemed to symbolise calm even in the most feisty moments. The feisty ones kept Argentina from being overrun and the cool heads ensured that the team always prevailed in the toughest moments. At the end of the World Cup, it was clear that Argentina knew how to control chaos and bend it to their will. Aguero's off-field assists. While most of Messi's loyal lieutenants seemed to have retired, two were still around and kicking. One was Di Maria giving an on-field assist, and the other was Sergio Aguero giving off-field assists. After Aguero's diagnosis of a new heart condition, he had to retire in 2021. Post-football, Aguero had to switch to other ventures, producing his Twitch videos featuring football stars. Aguero wasn't in Qatar on our World Cup support journey. He come on his mission. While interacting with the Argentinian stars, Aguero had reverted to his football ways. He participated in training sessions with the squad members. Whilst most squad members stayed in pairs, Messi stayed alone in his sole room 201. Following Aguero's reintroduction to the squad's training, he moved back in with Messi, becoming the 24th player. Before the final, Aguero had trained with the team, scoring a superb goal in the process. All these were under the watchful eyes of Scaloni. He meditated a band of strong, emotional personalities, bending them to success. After winning the World Cup tournament, Scaloni redefined success. He developed a philosophy that draws its strength from affliction and seemed to thrive in chaos. He's found the formula for success his own way. While many people would think the football gods smiled on Argentina with a poetic World Cup win, success was a result of precise training of temperament, finesse, and an undying team spirit, and ultimate mastery of chaos. Did you enjoy this video? What else did you think Argentina did better than others? Would you want to be a 40-year-old Messi in the World Cup? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to like, give a recommendation on what videos you'd like to see next, and subscribe to keep an eye out for our latest videos. Until next time.